Good evening. It's the 7th of March. We're into the final run of the footballing season. My name's not David Joseph. Welcome to ILFL Soccer Now. Abu Hasnat here. And I have my regular pundits with me, Shakir over from ILFL and our very own Alan Hansen, although this one's yet to retire, Rashid Ali. Welcome, gentlemen. Okay. So, how did the football go on? Well, first and foremost, for all those mothers out there that are watching us, a deep apology from us. We are the reason why your sons were yesterday not with you at lunchtime, because they were at football and we had some cracking games. So, apology only partial because they gave us some entertainment. But for those of you that didn't celebrate Mother's Day, well done for being out there and well done for playing. Unfortunately, because of Mother's Day, videos are probably not the right thing to do. So we're going to give that a little miss and just talk about all the football that took place. We want to go straight into the results because we've got so much to talk about. We've got the League Cup to discuss with you. We've got all the divisions that still took place. We've got the Challenge Cup and a few little announcements that Rashid will give to me and maybe some upcoming announcement on where the final is going to take place. Then we're looking at heading into the summer. As we said, this is the sort of the final hurdle. This is the last bit of the league, so it's really coming to crunch time. What teams are going to be winning it? What teams are up there for the challenge? What teams are trying to battle for their lives and avoid relegation and avoid the embarrassment having to drop a league? We've got all of that to talk about. And then in the second segment, we've got to talk about the old boys, the over 35s Vets League, how that's coming along. Again, that's also into the final quarter of its sprint, and boy, was it one hell of a Vets League this year. I'll tell you, for a young guy like me, I'm enjoying it, and very soon I won't be able to say that anymore. For those of you that are following me on Facebook and are wondering how old I am, very soon I can't call myself young anymore. Anyway, before I introduce these guys and let them give us their take on the games from yesterday, I'm going to take you straight over to the screen and give you the results from yesterday. Without slight technical difficulty, the results will be coming out later. I'm going to read some of them out to you because yesterday, first and foremost, we held the semi-finals of the League Cup. Now, just a reminder, on the League Cup, this is our cup where all the teams from every single division took place. There was preliminary rounds, bringing it straight over to straight knockouts, and then we had the semi-finals. Only 2 teams were allowed to be in that final, and the way it was looking, it was a lineup. Ace Athletic, sorry, not Ace Athletic, it's Ace FC. They were up against Beaumont, and it was Crusaders up against London Tigers. So both fixtures were First Division versus Prem, First Division versus Prem. And what happened? Well, congratulations, Ace. You are finalists in the League Cup 2015-16 of ILFL. You beat Beaumont 4-0, an excellent game. For those of you that want to see a clip of their game, log on to Facebook, go into Ace, and you'll see one of their goals scored by Nelson, I believe. It was a blinding free kick. Well done, Ace. And in the other game, First Division versus Premiership, were we going to see another Premiership team in the final again? No. Congratulations, Crusaders. You beat London Tigers 2-1, and that was one hell of a battling game. I understand it finished 11 men versus 9. So London Tigers got themselves into the back foot, and Crusaders took advantage, winning them with a narrow 2-1 victory. So, the League Cup final, congratulations, Ace and Crusaders. You are the finalists for this year's League Cup. Before I move on to any other competition, Mr. Ali.
Yes.
Talk to me about both of the finals, semi-finals, sorry.
I was there with the game for the Ace and Beaumont. Obviously, naturally, Beaumont being my team. And credit to Hassan and Ace. They deserved the win, I think, because they were more prepared in contrast to Beaumont. They had a bigger squad in contrast to Beaumont. They looked sharper, they looked hungrier, they had the passion, and I think on the day, I think they deserved because purely on the passion, being there on time, change, warming up, etc. Beaumont not had the best of seasons, struggling with player commitments, with numbers, squad. Just about 11 started the game, just bang on 2 o'clock, no warm up, etc. But Ace looked hungrier in the first 25 minutes. They dominated, got the 2 goals, had 3 chances, got the 2 goals, and then they were comfortable. Beaumont started well late. In the last 10 minutes of first half, started playing. Then they had chances, but they couldn't convert. Come second half, being a cup game, they had to push forward and obviously concede 2 more goals. But overall, Ace and Hassan, well done. I think they deserved it. And it goes to show, in the cup, we said it last week, there's no guarantee. Just being a Premiership, you're going to get through. Because Division 1, there are some tough teams, likes of Ace and Crusaders, who are matching. We've seen it in previous rounds, like Walthamstow. On the day, it's all about on the day who wants it more, who's prepared more. And I've said it this season, last season, before that, in the long term, a team that's organised will be successful on a long-term basis. team that gets to the pitch on time, gets changed, warm up, has a bigger squad, player commitment, and shows passion on the pitch. These are lacking these days, and I think, unfortunately, I have to say, Bournemouth didn't have that, whereas Ace had abundance to see 5, 6 subs, change it now before kickoff, warming up, etc. For me, that just shows the desire and commitment of as a club and how seriously they were up for it. Unfortunately, Bournemouth were late in the game, started 35 minutes late, and when you're 2-0 down in a cup game, it's really, really hard. And Ace had a blinding game, so credit to Ace for that wonderful win.
Let me get the negatives out of the way, because it wasn't the first giant killing by Ace. I mean, no. I believe Ace knocked out Leytonstone, didn't they?
They did. I think they also beat Bromley as well.
Bromley, right. So they've knocked out... is this poor preparation from Beaumont? Ace have come in, they've knocked out Premiership teams. Yeah. So Beaumont, instead of coming along thinking, well, it's a lower division team, they should have been prepared, no? They should have been prepared, and unfortunately, this is the season they've been having. It's not the first time. It's been having a number of weeks. The commitment's not there, the punctuality's not there, the preparation's not there, and hence why they are where they are in the league. With Ace, we have to realise, yes, they're in Division 1, but they're a big club. They've been established for a long time, and they do have good players, like of Charles in midfield. He dominated. I like the way he played. The wingers, they were fast, pacey. The keeper was really good. So Ace is not a small club. They've been established for a long time. Yes, they were in a season. They were in a league before for a number of years, and they come back and they're hungry. They want to prove a point that they're not a small team, and they want to be reckoned with. I think, and it is showing that. And I think they will get better in each year to go, and they will get better and bigger, and will be recognised as one of the big clubs because it is an established club. It's interesting you say that because obviously Ace came back in the summer last year, and they stormed to the title of the first division of the Summer League, beating London Gaza. And I guess I should actually come over to you, Shax, for that, because we expected high hopes from them in the division. So they've done well in the League Cup, but in the Prem division, I mean, they're what, 3rd or 4th? So they've not really had, not Prem, sorry, in the first division, yes, Division 1. They've not done that great, where we had high expectations. I mean, what do you think? Is it the passion that's driven them to the cup, and maybe the league's worn them out?
Well, I think that's the only chance they have for a bit of success in silverware. Because in the league, they have been on, off. They haven't really been consistent. As Soul and Crusaders, they've been consistent throughout the season. But now I think they see a chance of getting some silverware in the cup. And they're all, going for the cup. And I spoke to Hassan a few weeks ago after he beat Bromley.
Hassan?
Yeah, Hassan, yeah. That they're going to try and win the cup. And I think that this is the best opportunity and to play Crusaders again.
Well, then that goes on to the flip side of the coin now, Rash, because Crusaders now we're talking about. Now again, congratulations Crusaders, you're in the final as well. This is now a consistent team. Yes. However, their one loss this season comes against Ace. Yes, they have. So that'll be interesting to see because they've played them. Ace lost once and won one with them, so it'll be interesting. And obviously, they're both looking forward to each other. Again, you have to give credit to Crusaders. It's not a flash in the pan for them. They've been successful all season. Only lost one game in the league with Ace. With Tigers, they were not afraid of Tigers. They wanted to obviously prove a point because I know the team and the management. They're here to showcase their skills and talent as a team, and they want to prove a point that they want to get silverware. They're not just happy with the league. They want to get at least a cup. They're also in the Challenge Cup as well. So they're looking to maximise and make a point. They're a new team, but they mean business. And I think you have to give credit to them. They have been, from day one, they've been grinding out results. And now, the fact that they've expanded the team, they're looking good. And they're one of the top sides. And I think, it's not a shock to me. It was, with the cup game, as I said, it's on the day. And obviously they fought and got the credit for the victory. We can't forget... I was going to say the hidden elephant in the room. It's the hidden tiger, isn't it? Yeah. London Tigers. What has happened to them, Rash? I wasn't there, but I know from the feedback I got there was a couple of red cards, disciplinary, and I think they probably underestimated Crusaders, or they just on the day it just didn't happen for them. Sometimes it happens. You may create a lot of chance, you can't convert. The opposition gets one chance, and you're under the cosh, so to speak, and then it's just a matter of opposition could be defending, and tactically Crusaders got it right. They got the win and they got the goals, and Tigers just couldn't break them down. So it's just one of those things, unfortunately, in the cup, it happens. Okay, that's the League Cup. We're going to go for a quick little break and deal with some of our technicalities and hopefully have the screen up where you can see the results and see the league tables. So don't go away. We're going for a quick break. See you in a bit.